Welcome to Rumman Park, home of one of the biggest festivals in the UK. That's right, it's Leeds Festival, and today we're at a press event to meet the BBC introducing acts. So, what's your music style?
Well, that's a good question.
Large.
It's like a blend, large. Lots of keyboards, saxophones, drums, guitar. It's kind of a mix of electronic and kind of, I don't know.
Electronic. Along the lines of M83-esque kind of thing. So
Very nice, sounds like a nice eclectic mix.
very fun.
Yeah.
So, what sort of venues have you played around Leeds?
Do you know what? I know it sounds a little bit, but this is actually only our second ever gig. Leeds Fest is going to be our second gig. The first gig was Future Sounds, where we won the slot at Leeds Fest. So there you go. That's the venues we play.
That is insane. Have you played any big venues like this before?
Not really. We've just done some of the smaller festivals we did. We live at Leeds Tramlines and stuff, and
Crooked Ways in
Pontefract, yeah.
Local festival.
But yeah, nothing as big as Leeds and Reading as of yet. So yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff.
Very good. And can we catch you at any other small festivals, big festivals, or local gigs this year?
There's one near York, Gold Trees, which is the same weekend actually as this. So we need to do a bit of logistical arranging. But yeah, we'll be at that as well that weekend. So yeah.
Now, I'm here with Luke from Battle Lines. You won the Future Sound competition. How did that go about?
We entered it and played. It was a really good show, and then found out a few weeks later. It was really cool.
Pretty straightforward process then. How was the competition facing up? Did you expect to get it, or was it a surprise?
It was a surprise. It's a bit of it's a big show for us to play, and there were really good bands on playing it as well, which I'm glad a few got through as well. There's one who was up playing BBC Introducing.
Well, to be fair, we haven't played like a really big venue yet, so this is kind of like a big step up. But we were played on, we were picked up through BBC Introducing, played on Radio 1, and then obviously been picked through from that to go on this. But since Radio 1, we've been given a slot of Bingham Music Live as well, so that's like another big one for.
Very exciting.
So it's all going on.
So it's all kind of picked up for the band recently then?
It's been like a rocket launch. It's just been absolutely boof straight off. I mean, we've all been in bands for quite a while, so we know that we've played in bands that have played on tours to like 1,000 people a night. I've played with like Fight Star and people like that in the past, but we decided to get a band together that we think this could work, and then just really push it and do the right things, and it seems to be going well so fast.
We got together in 2010, and we've done quite a lot in Wakefield and Leeds. We did the competition last year actually, and just missed out, so it was quite nice to sort of get it this year. But yeah, Cockpit,
live at Leeds.
Live at Leeds.
All the sort of, I think the good venues, big venues in Leeds. So
Oh, so you'll be ready for this festival then?
I'd like to think so. Yeah, yeah. We've been disappointed if I got on. I think as well. Not being, very excited. I hope it comes over.
Yeah, just to portray we're humble and we're excited.
I'm here with John, who books the acts for the festival. Now, Leeds is one of the biggest festivals in the world, I would say. Mm-hmm. How do you get the best acts? How do you get the best lineup?
That's a really hard question. Kind of go after the bands that you like, and the bands that you think other people will like. You look at who's putting albums out, you look at what's popular on radio. I go to loads of shows, I go to loads of other festivals to see bands, and you just pick what you think people will like, and hopefully they agree with you.
Okay. The BBC Introducing acts, how do you find them? Is it at smaller gigs and stuff?
Yeah, it's mostly done through the BBC Introducing platform, so people upload their music, and that's usually the best way of kind of discovering it is people doing it themselves. And you can get somebody in their bedroom can just take their music and put it up on BBC Introducing, and we go to a lot of shows ourselves, like new band shows, and see stuff all over the country, so it's a bit of a mix.
How do you make Leeds the go-to festival over the rest? Because there's a lot of competition.
Well, I mean, the music lineup I think is a good start. The fact that it's in the north of England is another good start. The fact that it's probably the friendliest and best audience around is another start. The fact that it's got a northern spirit to it, you know, and in a way that's completely intangible, but it is true, and you can't touch why. But there's a banter, there's a community, there's a sense of having a great weekend with people of a similar point of view, and it's quite a compelling reason to be there, actually. Ignoring the bands, even just to have that banter with all the other northerners is just fantastic.